Hello everybody. There's a lot of discussion as to whether Halloween is evil and should be avoided, or whether Halloween can be turned for good, or whether Halloween is already being turned for good as people find new ways to take part in Halloween traditions. Let's review this, shall we? I've done several shorts already asking if Halloween is evil, what about this, what about this, what about this, and other topics in between that. I had other topics planned that I had to cancel because I was going through some devastating things this week. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the main focus here, which is Halloween evil, or do we lose interest in Halloween as we get older? Or both? Well, I've heard many Christians expose the horrors behind the evil origins of Halloween. More people are becoming aware that Halloween has evil origins and that Halloween has somehow been continued with people just being desensitized away from those evil origins, or people being fully aware of the evil origins, or people just saying, ah, it's not evil, just have fun, celebrate. Well, there's a lot to say here. I've heard many of the points people make when they condemn Halloween. They're good, valid points. Even people who used to belong to cults, who have since broken out of those cults and are now following God and serving Christ in every way possible, reading the Bible, and even they have gone out to expose the horrific dangers of Halloween based on how they knew it when they were in their old lifestyles. And they make good points, valid points. I certainly consider those points. It's gotten me to question more and more about Halloween. It's made me kind of not that interested in Halloween, or maybe I'm just getting older and not that interested in Halloween. At the same time, there's the other question of, can Christians turn Halloween for good? The Bible does say that there are things intended for evil that God can take and turn for good. Can Christians do that with Halloween? Can God do that with Halloween? Take Halloween and turn it for good? For people to use this time of the year in good ways? I've heard some Christians made good, valid points there as well. I've considered what they had to say as well. They've said that they go out and share God's word, sometimes wear secular costumes or even biblical costumes, like the families that did the Chosen theme for Halloween, where everybody dressed up in costumes based on the show The Chosen, which is all about the gospel. And they had fun sharing God's word with others that way. Sounds like they turned it in the good directions, but I can't give you the definitive answer. I can only give you my perspective for you to consider. And I know you like my stuttering here. I know you love my perspective here. Let us continue. Before we go any further, you might remember before October, I did a poll asking whether I should do one long video about Halloween or several shorts. Half of you voted for shorts, half of you voted for long videos, so I figured for tonight, October 31st, I will do one long video in the form of a live stream to satisfy the viewers who voted for a long video. I also said before that I would let you know in advance when I would go live. Tonight, I wasn't sure if I would go live or not. I decided, let's do this live within the last hour. So no hard feelings if you're not tuning into this while it's live. Just let me know what you think after you watch it, whenever you watch it. All right. Halloween. How many times do I have to say it? Let's continue. Costumes, horror movies, candy, decorations. There's a lot that goes into Halloween. A lot of families embrace it altogether. Other families condemn it altogether. Some families try to replace it with something else. But those certain Christians who are hard against Halloween say you can't replace Halloween with anything. You can't replace it with costume and candy day, or just costume day, or just candy day. You can't replace it with anything. Everything about Halloween is associated with evil. And yes, again, I've considered their argument. I've considered everything they had to say. They make good points. At the same time, some of those Christians, not all of them, but some of them, have gone ahead of that and started condemning Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. They say Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas are evil. We have to avoid that. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This is getting ridiculous. Look at how families use Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas. We gather as families. We say prayers together. We enjoy our company together. We share the good word with others. If you're calling that evil, I'm finding it hard to take your Halloween criticism seriously. I've certainly considered what you had to say about Halloween, let's get to costumes for a moment. Clearly, Halloween has become evil, or what can I say, it has evil origins, so it's only natural that a lot of the evil stuff associated with Halloween would be out in the open. And the big example I'm making here is the fact that Halloween has become a very sexualized tradition. You go to the Halloween store and they sexualize costumes. So many sexually immoral costumes are pushed every year, heavily towards women, a little bit towards men, but heavily towards women. Clearly, these costumes, like watching dirty content on the internet, these costumes dehumanize women and desensitize men, the same way that dirty internet content does. And with a lot more of us turning to the no-fap lifestyle, the Christian lifestyle, no-fap retention, Christianity, more and more of us are avoiding Halloween for this major reason, to get away from this sexual immorality. And on another note, related to costumes, there are costumes that are clearly evil, that have evil symbols all over them, and some costumes that are secular, like secular superhero costumes, or even costumes based on the Bible, or Disney prince costumes, Disney princess costumes. Some Christians say there's no problem in that, and then I hear other Christians argue that wearing any costume at all is evil, as it awakens evil spirits, is associated with the evil origins of Halloween, where wearing costumes stepped in. Now, if I were to explain those evil origins behind why costumes are associated with Halloween, it would take a really long time, and I'm going to try not to take a really long time explaining that. You'll have to hear other arguments on that. What I can say with my perspective is, if wearing costumes on Halloween are evil, what about costumes all through the year? When Comic-Con rolls around, fans bring costumes to that. And of course for movies, because I've studied movies and filmmaking and film productions all my life, actors wear costumes for the stage and screen for acting purposes. The actor playing the villain wears an evil costume. He's not awakening evil spirits, he's playing the villain. So what do you think there? I really don't think there's a problem in that. But can we wear costumes on Halloween? Fans wear costumes to Comic-Con to show their fandom and appreciation for a certain show, a movie, a comic. Can fans do the same around the Halloween season in some way? I'm not going to give a definitive answer there. But then there's also this question, really the heart of this live stream, is do we just get tired of Halloween? Do we just lose interest in Halloween as we get older? I had a lot more shorts planned this week, or really all month. I had a lot more ideas planned for videos. I had to cancel a lot of those ideas because I was going through a lot of devastation in these last 2 weeks. What was I going through? None of your business. But what can I say? Allow me to gather my thoughts here. Halloween, costumes. Yeah, I've done many videos this year. You've seen my videos. When I wasn't filming, I was going through a lot of hard times. So when you're going through a lot of hard times, you lose interest in a lot of traditions you used to do in past years. We're getting ready for the holiday season of, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I certainly have my traditions that I might not even do this year. And with that, I've certainly lost a lot of my interest in the Halloween traditions I used to do each year, like watching horror movies all month. Me, I'm big on movies, so naturally horror movies would be kind of a good interest for me around Halloween season. And there's a whole nother debate on whether Christians should watch horror movies or not. There are definitely horror movies that embrace evil, but other horror movies that are meant to expose what is evil, or meant to show what makes something or someone evil and how evil can be stopped. Most horror movies get it wrong, but a few get it right, and those are the few I still like to watch nowadays. But even now, as I get older, a lot of things are just not going my way lately. And with that, I gain a lot of new interests. And as I get older, I look back at Halloween, much like what I said in my short from a few weeks ago on the Six Flags Dead Man's Party, that it's something I used to enjoy, that I just don't enjoy anymore, that exists only in my memory now. I just see no value in watching now. Halloween is something I enjoyed when I was little for the wrong reasons. Now, I look back at Halloween, I look at how Halloween has become what it is now, and I just see no value in it. And with that, I just feel like that's it. I just feel like I don't really need to go back to Halloween. I've had ideas for secular costumes ever since I finished college, and I've never gotten around to those costumes. I don't think I will. It's not a definite answer, but this time I just don't think so. With that said, is Halloween still here? Obviously. But can we turn Halloween for good? There are other ways we can use this time of the year for good, like families doing family and friendly gatherings to play games together, or do some kind of company gathering in some way and just enjoy each other's company. And that's that. So, that's Halloween for you, and that's what I have to say personally. It obviously raises another question of, if God blesses me with parenthood, will I let my little ones enjoy Halloween? It's a question that has yet to be answered. I don't think I'll give that answer tonight, because I don't have the answer myself. So, we may not have all the answers, but we can certainly get the answers. We can certainly figure things out. That's what we're here to do. We're here to create. We're here to figure things out. We're here to share. We're here to give. We're here to care for each other. And I care for you. So I want you to be informed on any traditions that you do throughout the year. And think about it. Is this good to your life? Is this good to your service to the Lord? Take time to consider. Take time to research. Take time to ask. Take time to learn. And there you have it. So, hope you enjoyed this live stream. It's longer than I expected, but we got through it. I guess when Christians tell other Christians Happy Halloween, they really mean keep yourself safe during this season. So, that's what I have to say, and may you stay safe during this time and stay safe during the holiday season. I am going to try to do some more shorts this week. Maybe consider some long videos as well if your fans show more interest in the long form videos. And I will leave it at that. So, everybody have a great week, a great life. Always love yourself for who you are. Subscribe for more videos if you haven't already, because I'm creating for you. Everybody, God bless.